got that. Phil Foden can have his celebrations now. I think he's been our best player this season. He's definitely having his best season at Manchester City. The numbers tell you that. The numbers don't lie. Yeah, I just think he's been absolutely fantastic. And some good minutes there for Kevin De Bruyne. Good minutes for Haaland as well. Stones didn't come on, so he's fresh for a weekend. All in all, good night. Obviously, there's some stuff that we need to speak about. Before we do, as always, please make sure you drop a like on the stream if you've not done so already, guys. Come on, hit that thumbs up button for me, man. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well, as we're approaching now 13,000 subscribers, guys. So please hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. But yeah, let's get straight into it, man. Of course, please get your player ratings in the chat as well. Yeah, I want to see your player ratings 1 to 10. By the way, yeah, check this out. Look at this guy's player rating. 9.6 player rating. Yeah, Mark Flecken. Who is this man? With all due respect, I've never heard of this guy before. Yeah, has he played for them all season? Or is he like a replacement sub or something? Like, what's going on here? I've literally never heard of him before. Paid 13 million. I've not watched any Brentford games. Obviously, we've not played him yet this season. So, bloody hell, he's a good goalkeeper though. Anyway, done good tonight. Right, let's get straight into it. Oh yeah, they would have got him when Raya. Yeah, of course. Well, they've got someone good there, haven't they? Whoever, by the way, whoever signing the goalkeepers at Brentford, doing a pretty decent job, mate. Right, let's get straight into it. Ederson, let's go. That's his heat map from today's game. 1 save, 3 run-outs, 2 successful. I don't know what he was doing towards the end, mate. Proper bozo moment from him. 1 high claim, 68% passing accuracy. Misplaced 7 passes. 4 of them were long balls, though, which, yeah, is what it is. 1 clearance. To be honest with you, yeah, I didn't think he had a good game. I can't lie, man. Like, a couple of his kicking was a bit dead. That bozo moment towards the end where he tried to sabotage us on the edge of our penalty area. Yeah, I'm going to give him probably one of the lowest ratings I've given him this year and give him 6.4. Yeah, 6.4 is what I'm going to give him. Still decent rating, still above 6, but I'm not sure what was going on, man. Maybe he's just maybe he's getting the virus, you know, that the defense is giving him. They're passing it on to him, you know what I mean? I think at the start of the season when he was making a lot of saves, it was all like, oh my God, he's making all these saves. I think it was fine. Slowly but surely, this defensive issue is being passed on to Ederson. So we need to fix that up real quick, man. Walker, I think he had a good game. Let's go for his stats. This is his heat map. He did play quite advanced, but he was much more infield, yeah, rather than up here. I don't mind that too much. I still don't prefer it. I still prefer him being back here and being solidified in defence. But if he does push forward, I'd rather him be in these positions than wide, because I don't like it out there. 90 minutes played, 1 clearance. He got dribbled past once. He won 2 out of 4 ground duels. Didn't win his only aerial duel. 86% passing accuracy. Made 2 key passes. 3 crosses, 1 successful. 6 long balls, 4 successful. 1 shot on target. 2 dribbles, both successful. I think he had a good game. And I know some people will be like, nah, it's fine. Everyone's got their own opinion. I genuinely thought he played all right today. I think he played some of his passing into the edge of the penalty area to the Foden, to De Bruyne, to Alvarez, to Haaland was real good. He done that bit of good play, didn't he? When he was out on the right-hand side, I think Bernardo put him through on the right. And then he kind of lost it, but then won it back. It was kind of similar, actually. Do you remember when he did that against Sheffield United earlier on the season? When, for the last goal, he actually lost the ball, didn't he? And then he won it back and then put the cross in where we ended up scoring. It was kind of like that. Yeah, good performance, man. I think he played well. I'm going to give him a 7.4. I'm going to give Kyle Walker. I think he played well today. I think he can hold his head up high after today's performance. Good. He's probably one of the better defenders, to be honest with you. Yeah. Right. Before I do the centre-backs, I'm going to have to check the Brentford goal, man, on the replay. Because everyone's saying it's Ake's fault, and I seen a replay, but Ake was seeming like he was marking Tony. Why is Mopai going through? So let me just quickly look at this replay. Where is it? Right, here it is. There it is. Right, okay. Right, let me have a look at this replay on this goal, right? Because I need to see whose fault this is. Right, so the guy goes long. Right, so straight away, Mopai's running behind, and we've just left him. So should Rodri not be chasing Mopai there? Because surely Rodri's got to be thinking, hang on a minute. If Ake loses this, the guy's through on goal. I don't think Gvardiol does. What does Ake do wrong? Is it just a madness? Is it just like we can't really like deal for that? I don't know if anyone's done anything wrong. Does anyone actually do anything wrong? I don't think anyone actually does anything wrong. This is probably a good shout from Georgios. Says LB, the mistake is generally playing a line in a goal kick where there's no offside. Ake goes for Tony and both Rodri and Gvardiol do nothing for Mopai because they're in a line. You're probably right. You're probably right, bro. It's probably the fact that the defensive line is just static across. Someone needs to drop back a little bit. I don't know if anyone's done anything particularly wrong there. I don't know. Listen, if you want to blame Ake Fairs, I think it's good play from Tony. Gvardiol, I don't think Gvardiol's done too much wrong there. Again, he's probably just looking at it saying, right, Ake's going to deal with this, and he doesn't. Rodri the same. If you blame him, for me, here's where I'm going to see some agendas. If you're blaming Gvardiol, you've got to blame Rodri as well, because Rodri does the exact same, and it's probably worse for Rodri, because Rodri can see the guy making the run. Yeah? I don't know. That's a weird one. That's a weird goal. I don't know. I think for me, it's probably just like we need to alter the way we defend set pieces. Right, let's go to Ruben Dias then. Where was Ruben Dias in that? Anyway, I think he was on the right-hand side. He wouldn't have been involved, actually. Right, that's his heat map from today. There we go. 90 minutes played in the game. He made 3 clearances, 3 block shots, 1 interception, 1 clearance off the line. Wow. 2 ground duels, 1-1. 5 aerial duels, 1-3. Jeez. 97% passing accuracy. 5 long balls out of success out of that. Wow. The stats are good. I think he played well. I think, actually, yeah, that was probably his best performance in a long time. Now, I know there was still that bozo mo where he passed the ball, and he ended up doing well with the block. If he wouldn't give the ball away in the first place, he wouldn't need to do it. I actually think, though, that was probably his best performance. Probably I can think of in the last same month or something, because obviously I can't remember 2 months ago or whatever. Yeah, I think he's slowly getting better. You know, I think he's getting better and better. I still think he's not at his best. I still think tonight he could have been even better, but I think he's getting there. He's a lot better than he was earlier, anyway. And tonight, yeah, only one real mistake from him, which was that pass, and he done really, really well to block the shot. So for me, he's going to get a good score. He's going to get a good score. Them stats are naughty, mate. Look at those. 3 clearances, 3 block shots, 1 interception. Diaz is back. I'm not going to say Diaz back just yet. Yeah? Give me one more game. Give me one more game of Ruben Dias performing at a high level, and then I'll join you in the Diaz is back. I'm going to say Ruben Dias player rating. It's going to get better than Walker for me because he had more defending to do. Does he get in the 8s? Yeah, he does get in the 8s. I'm going to give him a solid 8. I'm going to give Diaz a solid 8. I think that was, for me, his best performance in a long time, which is good, man, because we need him to perform well. Nathan Ake. Wow. Wow, look at that, guys. Nathan Ake. Real. I mean, Jesus, if that's Nathan Ake, what's Gvardiol's going to be? Stay tuned for the Gvardiol heat map. It's going to be wild. Okay, that's his heat map. 90 minutes played. 6 clearances. He did make a lot of headers out of the box today. Yeah. 4 ground... no ground duels. You know, a single ground duel. He won 2 out of 4 aerial duels. 96% passing accuracy. 2 long balls, both successful. Okay, so... First of all, your opinion of Ake's player rating is probably going to depend on what your thoughts are on the Brentford goal. My thoughts are, could he have been a bit stronger? Potentially. Do I think it was his fault that goal happened? No, I'm not going to say it's his fault that goal happened. I'm going to say him, Gvardiol, Rodri, the defensive system as a whole probably all needed to improve slightly. But I don't think any individual was at fault. So I'm not going to blame him for that. Could he have done slightly better? Yes. On the ball, good, as proved by the passing stats, yeah, which we're seeing now regularly. We're seeing regularly, you see this stat here, Ake, accurate passes, 96%. We're seeing this now on a regular basis. And as well, don't even think that these are just sideways passes because they're not anymore. They were 18 months ago, 2 years ago. I would 100% be saying, don't even bother looking at that passing accuracy because all he does is pass the ball left and right. Doesn't do that anymore. Passes the ball forward a hell of a lot. So give him respect for that passing accuracy. It's very good. And as well, the long balls, which was, I think he made 5 out of 5 or something like that. So I wouldn't put him as good as Dias. I think Dias for me was more impressive. And Ake did have a part to play in the goal, whereas Dias didn't. So I'll probably give him a 7.4 because I had Walker at 7.5, and I think for me Walker was probably slightly more impressive than Ake. So yeah, Ake 7.4, Walker 7.5, Ruben Dias 8 is going to be my player ratings on that one. But yeah, nice performance. Okay, here we go. Jesus, get your tin hats on. Yeah, look at the heat map. Josko Gvardiol. Yeah, look at that, man. Unbelievable. 90 minutes played. 1 clearance, 1 block shot, 1 interception. He won 5 out of 8 ground duels. He won 4 out of 6 aerial duels. 82% passing accuracy. I will allow it a little bit because he's higher up the pitch. That was Ake or Dias. It'd be a problem. Key passes 2. Crosses 1 unsuccessful, unsurprisingly. 2 long balls unsuccessful. 1 shot on target, 1 shot off target, 1 shot blocked. 3 dribbles, 2 successful. Okay, so again, he can get the similar blame for the goal that Ake got and that Rodri gets when we get onto Rodri. I think he maybe could have tracked him back, but at the same time, it was just a madness. Okay, so I ain't blaming him for his crossing being ass. Am I going to get stressed in the moment and say, what the hell was that? Yes, obviously. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, I didn't do it. And obviously, in the moment, during the game, I'm going to be like, what's he doing, man? But am I going to be stressed now that his crossing's ass? No. Why? Because he's a centre-back playing left wing, crossing the ball. That's more on Pep for me. Because if he's getting into those positions, that's Pep's playing him there. Holds the ball up well. I'm going to give him a 7 point. I'll give him a 7 point. Oh, was he? I don't think he was much different to Walker. I'd say Walker was probably slightly better. I give him a 7.4. I'm going to give him a 7.4. I think it was good tonight. I thought it was all right. But again, you know, people have got split opinions with Gvardiol, man. People got split opinions. I think he does okay, and I think he's doing a job that he wasn't bought for. Oh, I didn't think he was being bought to play left wing. I can imagine that when we signed him from Leipzig, he didn't think he was going to come in and play left wing. I think he's doing a good job. I think people just need to chill on him a little bit because what a lot of people are complaining about doesn't seem to be a Gvardiol issue. It seems to be a positional problem. That's not Gvardiol's fault. That's Pep's fault. I think he's doing a job there. I really do. Right, let's get into Rodri. That's his heat map from tonight. Another game, no yellow card. Let me just quickly get the fixtures up as well on this, yeah, because this is important. I know we speak about it a lot, but it is important, right? So, if he gets 3 yellows, he misses 2 games. Got Everton, Chelsea, and Brentford. So if he gets a yellow card in his next 3 games, he'll miss Bournemouth away, Man United away. The good news is, am I right in saying that if he doesn't get booked, he needs to avoid a booking in the next 2 games? If we can get through Everton and Chelsea, no, that's not right. It's the next 3 games. He needs to get through the next 3 games to be guaranteed to be available for the Liverpool game. Yeah, that's right, innit? Because if he gets through Everton and I can put this on screen, sorry. If he gets through this Everton game and Chelsea game, but then gets booked Brentford, Bournemouth, and United, then he's going to be missing Liverpool and Brighton. Now, obviously, that's unlikely that he gets 3 yellows in a row, but it's obviously possible. I think it's looking good that he'll be available for at least Man United. Liverpool still is sketchy. Liverpool's still sketchy because he's still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, and he needs to avoid getting 3 in them 5. So it's a little sketchy, but it's doable. He's getting a little bit safer, but at the same time, not really. Right, let's have a look at his stats then. 90 minutes played, 103 touches. Yeah, unbelievable. 110. I mean, these numbers here, guys. I mean, I know I say the same thing every time. Every time we do the player ratings, we do the Rodri numbers. But these passing numbers, guys, yeah, they're just ridiculous. They really are. Because they're not even like sideways passes. I know some of them are, of course. Yeah, please don't think I'm not saying they're not. They are. But a lot of his passes, he's switching the ball out to Bernardo. He's switching it out to the left wing to Gvardiol. He plays little 1-2s and that, makes drives, little dinks over the top. It's not just, what I'm trying to say is not just sideways passing like a DM. Like Gareth Barry, for example, yeah? Great player, underrated at Manchester City, fantastic player. A lot of his passing was simple, right? Get the ball, pass it to Silva, pass it to De Bruyne, let them do it, yeah? Rodri's not like that. Rodri drives forward and he's dinking balls over there, Like, to get those numbers, he's ridiculous. 2 key passes, 6 long balls, 5 successful. 1 shot on target, 1 shot blocked, 2 dribbles as well, both successful. He won 7 out of 8 ground duels. Brilliant, brilliant sort of ratio there. 3 aerial duels, 1-1. 4 clearances and 1 interception as well. Yeah, unbelievable tonight. Really is. He's got to be up there. I mean, he's not obviously going to get man of the match because Foden's getting it for scoring a hat-trick, but he's up there as one of the better players tonight. He really was. For me, I'll give him a 100% in the 8s. No doubt about that. No doubt about that for me. Probably doesn't quite get the 9s. I'll give him an 8.5. And they've given 8.4, so I'm not a million miles away there. A couple of people in the chat give him an 8.9. Alex gone for a 9. So there are a couple of... Austin's gone for a 9 as well. There are a couple of people in the chat have got him in the 9s. I've not. I've got him 8.5. Solid performance. Nice. Yeah, and he's just so important. He's so important to our team. Okay, let's come on to Alvarez. Yeah, bit different. Let's come on to Alvarez. Interesting performance tonight. In fact, before we do that, big up to Darcy with a super chat. Says, in another timeline, Rodri, Steven Gerrard scoring 100 Prem goals. Says Darcy with the super chat. Listen, for me, someone in the chat, by the way, just asked, is Rodri the best midfielder in the world? For me, you've got De Bruyne, Rodri, Bellingham, and I think you've got to put Foden in there for me. I think Foden's in there as one of the best in the world at the moment. Yeah. Now, there are obviously other players. I probably just like, they're the ones that just come to my mind. Bellingham, by the way, right? He is unbelievable. He is unbelievable. Watched him last night. He's a joker. Right. Big up Darcy for the super chat. Thank you very much, mate. Hopefully you're well. All right, let's have a look at his stats then. That's his heat map from today. Julian Alvarez. Mainly off of this left-hand side. 90 minutes played, 90% pass accuracy, and 1 key pass in the game with a 1 long ball. Successful there as well. 5 shots on target. Wow. All of his shots were on target. Didn't get a single goal. And some of his shots were pretty decent. Like, they were into the corner. They weren't all like straight at the goalkeeper. 5 dribbles, 1 successful. Yeah, but maybe a little bit wasteful there. Only won 1 out of 9 ground duels. 1 clearance, 1 interception. Got dribble past once. Thought he had a good game. Thought it wasn't one of his best games in the world, but yeah, I thought he had a decent game, decent shots, in the ball at the right, in the right positions at the right time on the edge of the penalty area. He played okay. Don't think it was one of his best, but good performance, solid performance. Don't think anyone will be moaning about him. The only thing I'd say the negatively, which is, I know I just said no one's moaning about him, but I mean, like, no one's moaning about his overall performance. The only thing I'd negatively say is sometimes he did lose the ball a little bit cheaply, but on the whole, pretty decent. Yeah, I think we're all pretty in the same area. I'm seeing a lot of 7.5s. Yeah, I'll probably just stick him in there at 7.5. Yeah, I think that's probably about... a bit lower than that for me, actually. Probably 7.4. Probably 7.4 for me. But yeah, pretty decent, On another day, he gets 2 goals, doesn't he? Because them shots that he done in the bottom corner, keeper saved it. On another day, he gets 2 goals. So I'll give him a 7.4. Kevin De Bruyne gets an assist, guys. That's 3 assists in the Premier League. 3. Ollie Watkins on 10. We kind of need Ollie Watkins to chill. Yeah, Ollie Watkins on fire right now. Please. Ollie Watkins. Calma. Yeah, calma. But Kevin De Bruyne now. You know, we need him to get... We need this weekend against Everton. I could do with 2. Get us up to 5. You know, close the gap a little bit. Because I need that cash, man. I need that 2.5 grand. Right, this is Kevin De Bruyne. So very rarely, like, directly central. He always likes the angles. Whether it be left or right, but mainly on the left tonight. 90 minutes played, got the assist. 89% pass accuracy, which is high. Which is high for Kevin De Bruyne. 4 key passes in the game with 1 big chance created. 22 crosses, but this does include corners. I don't think Kevin takes a good corner, guys. I don't know about you. I just don't think he does. Yeah, he floats them in, man. Honestly, I'd rather us do short corners. 2 long balls, 1 successful, 2 shots on target, 1 shot off target. Yeah, he probably should have done better on that as well. A guy of his quality. He's probably still a little bit rusty, though, to be fair, isn't he? Yeah, he probably is still a bit rusty. I reckon. And if he had that shot, the volley, I think it was Doc who cut it back. I think if he does that again, like a couple of weeks, he probably buries that. Where we at? 4 dribbles, 1 successful. He won 2 out of 6 ground duels, won 1 out of 2 aerial duels. There we go. Yeah, I don't think it was one of his best game, to be honest, but did get the assist, which he's in the team to do. Good. How many minutes did he play? He played the full 90 minutes as well. Wow. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect the full 90 minutes. Does he play against... What day is it today? Monday. So he gets Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days rest, and then Everton. I doubt he plays again. I think he probably starts against Everton. I'd be surprised if he plays the 90 minutes against Everton, though. Anyway, yeah, play rating. Yeah, I'd probably give him... I'll probably give him an 8. I won't go crazy on it. I don't think it was his best game in a while. But listen, the fact that he's getting assists and stuff when he's only just come back from injury is absolutely ridiculous. I give him an 8. I think there's much more to come. But it will be interesting to see what we do on Saturday now, because we've only got 4 days rest. Will he play again? I would imagine he does start again, but I'd be surprised if he plays the full 90 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to give him an 8. There we go. I'm going to leave Foden. I'm going to Bernardo Silva first. I don't think he had a great game, to be honest. This is a heat map. Yeah, out on the right-hand side there. There we go. 71 minutes played. 88% passing accuracy. Only misplaced 4 passes. 3 long balls, 2 successful. Shot off target, shot blocked. 2 dribble attempts, 1 successful. 5 ground duels, 3 of them won. Only lost the ball 6 times, guys, in the whole game that he was on the pitch. How many minutes did he play? 71. In 71 minutes, only lost the ball. Where was that possession lost? 6 times. That's ridiculous. 1 clearance. Yeah, listen, I don't think it was his best performance today. I'll probably give him probably one of the worst on the pitch. Not in like a nasty way, just in a facts way. I'll probably give him I don't know, like a 6.7. Yeah, something like that. I don't think it was great today. But yeah, listen, it is what it is. It's a bit of a mad team. Right, let's go to Phil Foden, guys. Here we go. Here we go. This is a heat map out on the left-hand side. Bomber. Love to see it. 90 minutes played. 3 goals. Yeah, what's he on now for the season? Let's have a look. Foden transfer max. Stats. Already got it bookmarked, mates. 11 goals. 9 assists. Yeah. 5 goals. 7 assists in the Premier League. Lovely jubbly. If we have a look by minutes per goal, yeah, he's on 20 with 2,522 divided by 20. He's on 126 minutes per goal. This is super stats. Yeah, I mean, sorry, I didn't see that you couldn't zoom in there. There we go. That's his stats, guys. There you go. Yeah, 126 minutes per goal for Mr. Phil Foden. And this is his best season he's ever had at Manchester City, in my opinion. He's our best player this season that we've had. And tonight, yeah, he just shown what a player he is in the middle. And I've been saying for years, he's a midfielder, not a winger. He's a midfielder, not a winger. And finally today, yeah, again, well, not finally today. We've seen it before. But, is it 8 goals? It's not updated. Right, so it's 8 goals. Hang on a minute then. I'm going to have to update that then, aren't I? The minutes per goal. So it's going to be what? 23. So if I do 2,522 divided by 23, it's 109 minutes per goal. Wow, okay. Why is this not updated quick enough? It's 109 minutes per goal. So he's getting very close now. Yeah, if he get another game like this where he gets another couple of goals or a couple of assists, not for me, statistically, facts, he's going to be approaching a goal involvement every 90 minutes. And for me, when a player is reaching them sort of numbers, they're elite, they're world class, they're level. I mean, he's already world class as it is, 109. That's exceptional. I mean, look at his Champions League there as well. Club World Cup, FA Cup, nice. But when you get into that goal involvement every 90 minutes, that's when you're a freaky player. That's when you're a freaky player. For me, that's when you become like, oh my God, you're one of the best players in the world, man. For me. So, Yeah, unbelievable. Honestly, he's just fucking minting it. Yeah, I'm giving him a 10, man. I'm giving him a 10. Honestly, I think if a midfielder gets a hat trick, guys, and you don't give him a 10, what we doing here? You know what I mean? Why we're not giving him a 10? I'm giving him a 10. 10 for me. Phil Foden, unbelievable. Called it in the first half. And he needs to continue. Kick on now, mate. Yeah? We go again. I want Foden to be compared to the Bellinghams, to the Mbappes, to the Haalands, to the Kevin De Bruynes. So I don't want us to sit back and admire this now, Foden, yeah? Everton, same again, mate. Another hat-trick. More goals, more assists. That's what we need to kick on now with Foden. He needs to push forward. We can't just have La Fodance on Twitter as the only person pushing this guy as PR, yeah? We all need to step in, and he needs to kick on even more. More goals, more assists. And we'll push him up there to the moon and that. Get him those Ballon d'Or nominations. Lou Back says, breaking, Vatican declares new saint, Saint Jurgen, the second best. Confirmed miracles, finishing second with best winger, best midfielder, and best defenders. That was such a random send, Lou. We're literally just talking about like Phil Foden and City's win tonight, and Lou's like, nah, I'm sending for Jurgen Klopp. Funny guy, man. Funny guy. Big up Lou. Yeah, I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10, man. I'm going to give Phil Foden a 10 out of 10. Honestly, brilliant tonight. Really was. And we spoke about it in the watch-along. Phil Foden as well. Learning that pause, learning when to slow the game down a little bit as well. In the past, maybe he's been a little bit too excited to get on the ball, go forward. We've seen that against Palace, for example. Tonight, at 3-1, yeah, every time I got the ball, I'm going pass. Back. Rodri. Constantly keeping the ball. The guy knows that he doesn't need to just attack all the time. And that's what Pep Gvardiol has been saying for the last 7 or 8 years, mate. So I'm looking forward to his development even more because I think he could go up. I think he's miles better than what you've been seeing tonight. I genuinely think that he could be one of the best players in the world. Yeah, that's what my personal opinion is. I've said that since I've seen him in the academy. Yeah, he was just unbelievable. And he played in the midfield there. That's what I've been saying for years. He's a midfielder, man. Right, here we go. Erling Haaland. We love doing Erling Haaland stats because it's quick. 86 minutes played. Good minutes under the belt. That's a positive. Big positive there for Erling Haaland. Yes, 86 minutes under the belt. 1 assist. Nice assist as well. Nice assist. 1 shot on target. 2 shots blocked. 1 big chance missed. Yeah, should have bagged. 2 key passes. 1 big chance created. There we go. The rest is kind of nonsense. He's a striker. We focus on the attacking stuff. Should have scored the goal. 100% he should have scored that. Should have lifted it over the goalkeeper. Should have scored. Got us back into it. Not that it mattered in the end. Yeah, the assist for Phil Foden was nice. Received the ball, popped it off. Phil Foden, on you go. You do the rest, mate. Good minutes under his belt. And beyond belief, right in the chat. He's shaking off the rust. Yeah, Mikio, he was rusty. Absolutely, he's rusty, mate. He's not played for 6 weeks, 7 or 8 weeks. Not played for a long time. He's going to be rusty. We've seen that in the last game. 80 odd minutes tonight, though. That's good for him. Will he play against Everton? I imagine he'll probably play against Everton. Because you know what? I said it in the watch along, right? But there was a moment. Let me get this off the screen. I don't need that anymore. By the way, play rating, Haaland, 7.3. We all agree on that. 7.3, 7.4. I think that's probably fine. Yeah, somewhere around there. I kind of always think about Haaland, play rating. It's kind of pointless, isn't it? He's either scored or he's not. You know, I mean, he's in the team to score. He rarely has games where he doesn't score, but does mint stuff other than that. Because he's a goal scorer, that's what he does. Yeah. Anyway, that's probably irrelevant. Yeah, there was a moment in that second half. I said it in the watch along. KDB had the ball and he just received it, and Haaland was running in front of him, and it wasn't there. Now remember last year, yeah, every time Kevin De Bruyne was making those passes to Kevin De Bruyne, the ball went to Kevin De Bruyne. Let me re-say that again. Last year, every time Kevin De Bruyne made those passes to Haaland, the ball went to Haaland. Tonight wasn't quite there. But as we get, you got to remember, KDB's not played with Haaland. Since May? Properly? Since May. We're now in February. February, mate. Yeah? What's that, 8 months? These two haven't played with each other for 8 months. Properly, competitively, regularly. So it is going to take a little bit of time, mate. Chemistry doesn't just come back straight away. Might take a couple of games. Now, the good news is we've got a couple of games. We've got a couple of games before the Liverpool match and the United match and the Brighton match and the Villa match and that disgusting month of March. So we need him to kick on now. We need KDB to get that fitness back, which he's slowly getting back. Yeah, I thought tonight was one of his quieter games since he's come back, but a big minutes put in from him. And again with Haaland. So this month, let me just put it simply. The month of February is about two things. One, winning all the games. And two, getting our players who've just come back from injury fresh, fit, and ready to go for March. That's it. Done. Performances, kind of irrelevant at this stage. We need to win and get the players back into fitness. That's it. Done. We drop stinky performances in every single game now until we play United and Liverpool, but we win them all. We go 10 games in the Premier League in a winning streak, and KDB's proper fit and ready to go for the United game and the Liverpool game, as is Akanji, as is Haaland, and as is the other key players in our team, then that's decent. That's it. That's all we need. Big up Darcy says, since 2020, 2021 to 2022, 2023, Foden's game stagnated, playing as a winger. Now he's excelling as a 10. You can see how much more he stands out. I think that's probably a fair comment. He's still very good stagnation, yeah? He stagnated better than most stagnators. Probably number one stagnator in the world. But I accept your point. He probably did slightly stagnate. But now he's back in the middle, yeah? There ain't no stagnation now. The rocket has left the ground, and we're heading to the moon. We're heading for the stars. La Full Dance. We are there. We will be there. Unbelievable. KG, I've done a little bit of a talk before the game, mate. If you're going to watch along before the game, you'll find it there. But I will do a stream on this tomorrow about Savio, bro. So, yeah. Other than that, listen, was there anything else to talk about? What subs did we do? Jamie Docker, I thought, was good. Came on, kept the ball well. Mateo Kovacic didn't really touch it too much, did he? But listen, at the end of the day, we got the win. That was the main thing. And we're moving. We're moving in the right direction, man. We're moving in the right direction. That's 5 Premier League wins in a row, 9 wins in a row, all competitions. Things are good for us. Things are good for us. Absolutely. Anything else? Anyone got anything to say? Any further questions, Your Honour? Any further questions, Your Honour? Yeah. Anyone got any points of order? Anyone want to Grealish? Listen, I'm pretty sure in the coming days we'll find out what's gone on there. Yeah, there'll be some leaks. We'll get some leaks and we'll find out what's gone on. Every player wants to play. You got to understand. Unless you're Kevin, I said this before the game, and I stand by this. Unless you're Kevin De Bruyne, unless you're Rodri, unless you're Ederson, unless you're Haaland, you ain't got a God-given right to start. And let's be honest, none of them players have. But if we're being honest, they're always going to play unless they absolutely stink the gaff out with form. But they're not, because they're world class. So you got to accept it. Shit, innit? You want to play? I want to play. I want to play for City. I ain't playing for City, mate. You know what I mean? Docky wants to start. He ain't spitting out his dummy. It is what it is. It's frustrating. But let me tell you something. If it's true and he stormed off the training ground, that's probably not going to help your cause. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not an expert. Never played football at professional level. Never managed or coached at professional level. But I can hazard a guess that leaving training early, yeah, is probably not a good idea. But again, I don't know. I don't even know if it's true. I mean, I think it's true because I've been told it's true. I've been told it's true. But I don't know. I wasn't there. No idea. Right, guys, I'm going to dip. Elbins tomorrow. I'm going to confirm time now with Nobbins. He messaged me. No, I'll message him now. And we'll get on that. But yeah, listen, I think I'm on another stream, man. I'm on another stream. Fuck, I forgot I was on that. I'm on Football's 12-man podcast now. I actually forgot I was on that. I actually forgot that. Is Martin live? He's live. Yeah, I'll redirect to Martin, man. I'll redirect to Martin. Let me get him. You can go over to Martin and see what he's got to say. Martin. There he is. Big up Martin for coming on before, by the way. That was sick, wasn't it? Getting Martin on before the stream. I enjoyed that. Getting a little bit of information from him and that. Right, there we go. You are going to Martin. I'm on with Football 12 Man podcast. So if you want more LB, come to the Football 12 Man podcast. If you've had enough of me tonight, which I don't blame you, go and watch Martin, right? If not, I'm sure there's other people live on the thing. Elbins, I'm not 100% sure what time it is. As soon as I find out, Osmodius, I'll get it scheduled. Yeah, I get it scheduled. But it'll probably be either 11. It'll be from 11 a.m. to maybe 2, 3. Between those times. As soon as I find out, I get it scheduled. Big up to everyone. Go over to Martin. Come over to mine on Football 12 Man podcast. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have a great week. 3 points in the bag. Phil Foden. Come on.